Use of artificial intelligence in daily life, it's exploding from your phone to your computer, everything in between. And now it's changing the job hunting, the way that we apply and get into jobs, adding new concerns to an already tricky endeavor. Host of the podcast, The Crisis Files, Roshini Rajkumar, joins us once again. Roshini, thanks for being here on this just incredibly complex topic to discuss.
It is, and I think just that term, AI, artificial intelligence, scares a lot of people, and it scares me, frankly. I'm really not techie. I'm a late adopter on almost everything tech, but we have to take it seriously. We have to figure out what it means for our own individual lives.
Okay, so you talk to so many entrepreneurs and business C-suites, et cetera. Like, what are they saying about hunting for a job, and how is AI sort of changing that whole way that we can apply or even adjust to our current roles?
Well, and it's affecting not only people in tech, but every industry.
Yes.
And you've heard things like those starting jobs are going to be out the door because AI is taking them over. And first of all, I want people to remain calm and realize if you're good at what you do, there's always going to be a place for you. But it also means that what you learned in college a few or more than that back might not apply now. So really stay up and current on what's going on in your own industry.
Okay, there's another thing too, like that all AI is big brother, overarching, and sort of autonomous on its own. But you're saying that soon you'll be able to sort of chart your own AI models and program them as motherly, or program them as, you can make them how you want them, right?
Well, I mean, I personally couldn't because I don't know what I'm doing with that tech. But the programmers have a lot of power. So we have a guest that is, in a couple weeks, he'll be on The Crisis Files, Dr. Peter Solomon, and he taught me a lot of layers of this AI singularity. And one of the things with AI singularity, the very definition of that, is the moment in time when the AI becomes smarter than the human and pushes us aside. But what he is saying, and others who coined some of these terms, is if the programmers can build in a maternal instinct into the agent, into the robot, if you want to call it the robot, and build a friendship with that AI, if we can do that from the get-go, and so that means the programmers, the companies, even the government that has any kind of tools or agency or power over how the construction happens, that's going to put us in a much better position for the robots to not take us over.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's my greatest fear, and a lot of people share the same thing, is that you have AI that becomes sentient. It can do the work of, thousands of people very quickly. But there's not, in my opinion, enough oversight. It's the most powerful tool and weapon maybe in existence, ever.
Yes.
And I feel like it's being run privately through those who invented it, but it can be very dangerous, and it can be used nefariously, and it can be used by our government. So I'm concerned about that part. But as far as work, there's plenty of research to suggest that the more technology that expands creates more opportunity for jobs as well.
Exactly.
And that's a comforting feeling.
Exactly. I mean, who wouldn't want the cell phone, right? There was a time in my childhood when that did not exist. So there are things that come with technology and modernization, for lack of a better term, that if we can embrace them for good, that's kind of the key, instead of evil. Now, definitely know that not only private interest is having all of this. Government is very much involved in this. We don't always know what government is doing. That's why journalists like you are out there to uncover any nefarious actors. But what we can do is get educated. I'm really big on self-education, understanding, so then you're not fearful.
Yes, don't put this off. Learn how to use AI, learn how to use it for your job, learn how to incorporate it in your daily activities. It helps, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Roshini. Appreciate it. When does that podcast episode come out?
That'll come in about a week. So a good little preview, but we have tons of other AI connected episodes at thecrisisfiles.com.
Awesome. Check out Roshini's new Crisis Minute series on Instagram at The Crisis Files. She tackles the latest headlines, gives tips on being more savvy when it comes to crises at work. She's also on YouTube and Facebook as well. Thanks, Roshini.